And I said no.
You said no twice, and then
yes,
and then
and
you said yes, right? And then you said yes, right? I didn't force myself, right? You said yes, right?
This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
What's going on, y'all? It's YouTube's first supervillain, BXBeastBoy. And today we're going to be talking about one of the nasties. He's just definitely one of the top ranked nasties in these streets. I've been doing a series on these YouTubers that I'm not too fond of. And I was like, why not knock this one out the park really easily? It's not hard. It's not hard. This is like the bottom of the barrel. We're going to talk about RealStream news with his nasty ass, fam. I'm going to play a few clips of me, debating him, what led me into this road of having to look into him. And then we're going to get into his history. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, man, let's start. And so this guy, this clown, right? He was really upset at the fact that I did an interview with Negs, man. Negs, he's a cool dude. He's never been rude to me. We've had a lot of dope conversations on stream and off stream, and he's always been extremely honest about everything. Like during the interview, when I interviewed him, I blatantly said, yo, there's a lot of things you did that I don't agree with. And he admitted to it. That was the first thing we spoke about before we did the interview to discuss him getting his channel terminated. Yes, Negs had his channel terminated. And Real, this punk ass, has been running around like these other channels, bragging, laughing, gloating, celebrating, tap dancing, doing all types of stuff. So when he said my name on his stream saying that he felt like my interview was too soft, like I should have went harder, I should have been more aggressive. Alarms already went off. I don't like being spoken to like I'm a weapon, guys. I think that if you're down with the fan game, you're well aware of that. Also, nobody tells me what to do. I'm an anarchist. We hate that. So I pulled up. I wanted to watch the stream, before I just jumped in. I was like, let me watch the stream. So I'm watching the stream, and I guess I see the chat inviting me to come on. I fast forward. He's asking, yo, come on. I want to ask you. I want to talk to you. Let me play a clip of this, guys, so you can see how he got shook up. I don't know if he thought I was not going to come in, but I'm known for that. I keep telling you that people call me the Candy Man, bro. Candyman out here in these streets. Say my name like 3-5 times, whatever. I pop up. What's up? Old school Candyman. What's good? What's good?
This is CJ. I've known Canadian Bacon for like 5 or 6 years. Did you know that?
This is what they talking about on the same stream that he wanted to address me on.
No, I didn't know that. Let me see. BXBeastBoy is there. Hold on.
Wait till I show you the deleted comment. Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, hello. I was trying to catch up, and then I heard a comment saying that I should have went harder.
Yeah.
So I figured, why not call in and actually get your perspective?
Yeah. Hey. So, all right. So, your situation with Negs, right? How did that occur? That you got the interview with him? How'd that work out?
How did that occur? You mean how'd you get the interview? I don't know, because I'm talented. Because I don't lie. Because people respect me out here in these streets. Because I keep it real, no matter whether I'm losing subscribers or gaining. Maybe that's how I got the interview, you bozo. I'm talking to him this way, fam, because after the fact, this comment he left, and then he deleted it like a baby back bitch. Unless I'm tweaking. I checked multiple times. It's not there anymore. Good thing I got a screenshot. I'm going to show you the comment. So that's why I'm roasting him a little heavy now, because no one tells me what to do as well, fam. Like, you need to go harder on someone that I don't like. Get out of here, you baby back bitch. Like, no, I'm not your little toy soldier. Why don't you go do it yourself? Oh, you not that good? You didn't want to interview with you? All right, cool. You stick to interviewing people that like to flash the whole audience. That's what you do. You broke ass Jerry Springer.
It take place beforehand?
That's the difference between what me and these guys, fam. I'm out here doing real work, doing research, debating, actually having logic behind what I say. These guys are fake ass Jerry Springers. That's all they do.
Yeah. Like, what, did he just reach out to you or what?
No, I did a stream speaking about it, and he called in.
Oh, okay. Then the way I saw it was different, but whatever. I like that donation. Turtle, thank you very much
Mr.
for the 5.
Turtle donated $5 through Super Chat. Much respect, brother CJ. Good to see you not doing good right now. I have to plan 2 funerals with my mom's help.
Sorry to hear that, Turtle. I hope things get better. But thank you very much for the dono. But yeah, so what I had to say is just like, I don't know, like your interview with him, he kind of seemed like you were just kind of letting him say whatever, man. He kind of I just don't believe his bullshit. You know, like
I was letting him say whatever.
No, it's just all right. What I'm trying to say is,
which is crazy. It's like you're not supposed to let the person you interview speak. How dare you? You let the person you was interviewing say their piece? How dare you? You should have berated him and shut him in and said all this other stuff because me and him have a personal beef, and I think you should do what I ask you to because I'm too much of a baby back bitch to just say things myself. I try to muscle people with emotion into saying the things that I want. And this is someone who's been canceled before, which is why I was like super shocked. Bam, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I don't listen to the whole cancel culture mob. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. I've seen him throwing shots at people. All right, whatever. He don't seem too good at what he does, but he been on here for a while, and he just put his foot in his mouth every 2 seconds, bro. Like, he's not good. Not like this is not even me being. It's real criticism. He's not good at what he does, bro. He is not.
Like you weren't really like challenging him on what he was saying. Like, do you really think everything he was saying was like real or right?
Well, if I'm interviewing someone and they're telling me about information that I do not know, how can I challenge them on it?
How? Well, he's talking about the racist shit and like I don't know. That's what I mean.
I think what
you just watched the interview, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me speak to CJ. Can I speak to CJ, please?
Sure.
Just watch, and this is what's crazy too. That's gonna happen multiple times. Whoever this person is, sounding like Sylvester the cat. She gonna just keep jumping in it and speaking for him. And guys, this is why I say that he's not really good at what he does. When someone comes to debate me on my panels, the first thing I say is to everyone who's on there is either mute or you can leave, but mute. It's going to be a one-on-one. I don't do no jump-ins. I don't need no help in debates. I've debated panels of like 7 people plus, just me by myself. It's nothing, fam. But I like to offer a fair fight. I like to offer a fair fight. That's how I get down, fam. I'm not with that cancel culture mob stuff. When I go on your panel and you got whoever this is talking for you multiple times, explaining what you mean, it's going to get worse. That's just it, fam. Why are you the content creator? Get your ass off panel. Let her host the show. If your audience, if you let them speak for you, bro, and you can't speak for yourself, get your ass off panel. It's her show now. Look at me. It's her show now. Remember that meme? The African dude? Anyway. Watch the interview, correct?
Yeah.
Did I not start off saying that he was doing nasty things and I did not agree with it? And then the first thing he said was, yes, I do this. He admitted that, right?
I didn't catch that part.
Okay, that was like the very beginning.
I think I might have started like 2 minutes in then. I must have missed it. So
hold on. He took a 20-minute clip that was out of a podcast that was like maybe 2 hours plus. Which if you don't want to watch it, you don't want to watch it. But then on top of that, you skip the first 2 minutes of the clip, you lazy bastard. Well, are you serious? And people are taking this guy as a valid source? Think about that, guys. He can't even watch the full video on what he's about to discuss. And then on top of that, he skips the first 2 minutes where we address everything that he's crying and baby back bitching over right now. Guys, these guys are not valid, bro. These guys are not valid in any way, shape, or form. That's why when I come on their panels, they start shaking and end they stream directly after I get off. Get out of here.
But and
when you watch the interview, did you watch the live stream that it came from or just the clip?
It was a clip. Yeah, it was a clip.
Okay. That makes sense.
I must have missed it then. But I don't know, like to me, I was just like, I don't know, like it seemed to me, I would have had more things to say to him because I feel like he kind of like
because you have a personal grudge against him.
No, I take shots at each other. I really don't have any grudge against him. He has a grudge against me for sure.
You have a grudge against each other.
No.
Now remember that. Remember he said, I don't have a grudge against him. I really things about each other.
I really don't. I really don't have a grudge against him. I'm being real. I really don't. It doesn't bother me at all. But someone says, do you challenge the guests you have on? Yeah. See, I do different things when I have guests like come on. Like sometimes I'll troll them. Sometimes I'll be serious. So it depends on what it is and what's going on. I kind of, it changes it depending on who
But I'm not allowed to interview however I want. But you control and do all those other nasty ass stuff, right? That's how you get down? Okay.
Person is. But
you think I should have copied your style of interview?
No. I just feel like you should have do your research. Shut up. I feel like you should.
I should do my research. You didn't even watch the whole live stream that this was clipped from.
No.
Why are you telling me to do research?
I'm not talking to you.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm not talking to you. Someone said something in the chat.
He's so afraid of conversation that he focuses on the chat. That's crazy. Both reels do this. The other reel, am I wrong? Let me put up the picture. The other reel does the same exact thing. Am I wrong? So it's like whenever they're afraid of a conversation, they know they don't have any valid points, they're reaching for anything. It's either two things they're going to do, or maybe the main two things is they're going to start looking into the audience and trying to argue with the audience so they can have some kind of argument. It just seems like they actually got something to say and not focus on the person they're actually speaking to, or they're going to claim that you're being aggressive. One of the two. This guy, he's going to do both.
What I was saying is, like, I thought you should have challenged it a little bit more, because he was trying to say, like, the whole reason he
Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate your support.
Just trying to act like, oh, all these SJWs got me banned, and I'm this big victim. And it's just like, come on, dude.
On what, sir? You're still not clarifying. What am I challenging him on? Oh no, you weren't kicked off for that exact reason.
What reason? Why do you think he was banned?
Sir, are you? I'm asking you what your problem is with my interview. You can't. He challenges me, and then when I ask him for answers, he's interviewing me. What question? You shouldn't have any questions, bro. You made a statement. Explain it. Elaborate. Break it down. You can't. You just gonna ask me questions now? You gonna interview me? You should have sent me an email. If you would try to do this bull crap as a trick to interview me, fam, it's better ways. Way better ways, brother. This guy, nasty. Thank you again, Elizabeth. Appreciate your support. You didn't even tell me. What did you want me to challenge him on?
I'm asking you what you think you got banned for.
I did an interview so I can find out.
Okay, so you did. So what's the reason? Do you think you got what do you think you got banned for?
Plenty of things. Probably this is somebody that watched my damn interview, right, with Negs, asking me questions that he could have got the answers to in the interview if you watch the whole stream. I even took calls that day, if I'm not mistaken. I think I took calls that day. Like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? It's like no effort in his content at all, bro. At all. Combination of some of the nasty things that he admitted to saying, as well as a huge number of people, which you could probably see in your chat. You should have did this. Being also not anti, but cancel culture heavy. That can be a huge reason for it. Me doing an interview and getting a bunch of crazy threats and all types of stuff. You should have did this. Gives a clear indication of the reasonings or how it got to this point. Are you pro cancel culture? Thank you, UDS.
Am I pro cancel culture? No, not really.
Thank you, Holly. All right, so how exactly, besides nothing, because you're not really giving. I'm sorry, is someone else talking? Again, he got people out here trying to defend him while he stays quiet like the baby back bitch that he is.
So nobody here is pro cancel culture.
Real, you mind if me and you, RealStream News, you mind if me and you have this conversation, bro? Because I was like totally thrown off. I was in the middle of saying something.
All right, let's talk. It's fine. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. Go ahead.
All right. So now, you're saying that I should have challenged him more.
Yeah, that's
with
all.
Information that I did not have. I'm still trying to understand that. Like, maybe you could tell me how you would have conducted the interview, even though you're pretending that you didn't have a clear bias.
No, look, I'm not pretending I don't have a clear bias. Like, if you knew the situation from like,
hold up, I'm not pretending I don't have a clear bias. What was it, like maybe 2 minutes ago? No, I have nothing against Nags, nothing at all, just nothing. Have nothing. But now it's but you don't know the situation. You don't know what happened between us. You don't know the situation. Wait, why? What situation? I thought there was nothing. I thought you had no problems. What situation are you talking about that I don't know about?
Like, if you knew the situation from like how it started, you'd understand.
Why would I care if there was, if there's no problem? Why would I care about any situation if there was no problem? Like, maybe you could tell me how you would have conducted the interview. I want to hear that one more time. Even though you're pretending that you didn't have a clear bias.
No, look, I'm not pretending I don't have a clear bias. Like, if you knew the situation from like how it started, you understand. I don't feel.
So you do, because just earlier you said that you didn't have any problems. It was nothing.
I don't. I really don't have grudges.
So you do have, but do you have a bias?
No.
What situation
you said Negs canceled himself. I agree. That's what happened. Yo, like,
what situation are you about to explain right now?
What? Like, yo, you seem really like abrasive. You gotta relax, bro. I'm just trying to.
How I speak. You might not watch my content, which you just admitted. You didn't even watch the whole live stream dedication.
I watched 20 minutes.
Yo, these guys suck in debates, fam. They really are not good at having a valid point for nothing. I don't like the bull crap. I like to get to the point. You said something. I would like to find out why. Could you break it down to me? How would you have conducted it?
I would have. I've been more aggressive towards, what he was saying. You know how you're being with me right now? You know how you're being
I'm not aggressive at all. You might be a little bit.
You know how you're being with me?
Sir. Now, because he doesn't have any valid points, he's saying a bunch of bull stuff, crap. He's contradicting himself. Now, I'm aggressive. Wow.
You know how you're being with me?
Snowflakey, sir. You're being aggressive with me. Come on.
You know how you're being with me right now?
Are you not allowed to have a conversation, or are you gonna act like a baby?
See, this is funny.
I'm just asking a regular question.
This is kind of funny. This is kind of funny
because you have no answers.
You were acting like this. You were acting like this. You were acting like this for Negs.
Please attack the people that I don't like. Please, you need to go hard on people because I have a clear bias. I'm not you, sir.
This is really funny.
I don't have your bias. I'm asking you a simple question, and because you can't explain it, you got other people.
I have explained it. I have explained it in
circles.
I have explained it.
How would you? Man, shut up. Man, shut your ass up. You want to watch the full debate, guys? I got it on playlist. It's in my debate playlist. I put it out yesterday, fam. This guy here. So for you claiming that I have no points, I'm just talking fast and I'm being aggressive, but you want me to do that to Negs? But you said I had no points. So why do you want me to do that to Negs? Maybe because you dislike him for incident situation that you guys had, which you just admitted, but then you tried to say that you didn't have any bias, you fool. Maybe he doesn't know what bias means. Maybe he's that much of a simpleton, huh? Listen, the person that was on the panel that kept jumping in to interrupt. In fact, damn, I want to play that. No, hold on. I was going to end it. I want to play that one time. Let me see if I can find that. It's towards have. Address the band. Ooh, I don't.
I don't.
Now watch. I have to come back and play this part because this is the biggest interruption. That person that kept interjecting the whole time. I don't know if they were drinking before this, but this looks crazy. He's going to not have any points, and they're going to just start yelling on his behalf. I thought he so-called muted them, right? He said we could talk. We could have our one-on-one conversation. He so-called muted them. But then he's going to let them start yelling.
CJ said he would have pressed him.
You can't even talk for yourself. You don't even know how to talk for yourself, sir. That's how
he said he would have pressed him.
What are you laughing at?
Go ahead, J-Love. Yes,
what are you even laughing at?
CJ said he would have pressed him, not be aggressive towards him.
Tell me what he says.
You misheard him, bro.
J-Love, I got this.
He can't speak for himself.
I'm J-Love. I'm gonna have you leave. I got this.
Yo, I thought you had to leave already. You sucker. You could even talk by yourself. Oh, this guy's a clown. All right, so listen, I clip it, right? I explain it only because during that live stream, and I sourced it too when you watch the full debate. All right, there's more clips, more things after the fact. I sourced it. You can watch the full debate. He blatantly says, or I think she says, he just wants to make content. I was like, okay, why not? Why not put it out? I literally was going to go take a nap before I called into that. That's fresh about to take a nap. BXBeastBoy demolishing his soul. Right there, fam. You can't even handle me when I'm about to take a nap. So later on, I guess once he gathered his thoughts, he dropped a comment. The comment's no longer there. I kept looking for it. I couldn't find it. CJ, what happened to your comment? Did you delete it after my reply? All right, I'm gonna read it because I'm just as blind as you guys. We all blind. We old. So I'm gonna blow it up on my screen so I can read it for you guys. All right. So, RealStream News from his real account, from him. This is him. You guys have permission to clip this too as well if you want to do a video, content creators. Yo, we can have this conversation again because this was no debate. You called in on my show. I watched your interview with Negs. I never really got to speak. You treated me how I assume you should have been on next. And no, I'm not down for cancel culture. People try that on. He don't even put periods in his own damn things. Not down for cancel culture, period. People tried that ish with me, so I understand it. So why are you celebrating that someone got canceled? Why are you rejoicing? Why are you doing backflips? Why are you mad that I didn't stump on his soul after he got terminated? Why did you want me to go hard and kick him while he was down after he got terminated, sir? Especially if you know my content, I'm Mr. Anti-Cancel Culture. Why would I kick the person that got canceled? Damn, I don't even like Katie Joy. But when people try to cancel her and do this, I always am the first one to say, yeah, that's not right. That's foul. That's just because that's me. I'm a stand-up person. I have my own morals. You might not know nothing about that. Huh? You definitely don't know nothing about that. RSN, whatever the hell you want to be called. Let's see. People tried to do that ish on me, so I understand. But I'm not really down for the stroking negs ego because I disagree with you. Now I'm stroking ego. No, I just don't like cancel. Hold on. I'm about to cough because I'm smoking. I don't like cancel culture. I had to mute the damn mic. I don't like coughing on mic, guys. I hate that. It just sounds nasty. Trying to make sure I'm muted. Next, ego. So just because I disagree with you, now I'm stroking his ego. Like you, legit surprised he was deplatformed. He was going real life, calling people's parents and landlords. You think that's okay though? Question mark. So this is him. He's pulling the cancel culture card. You know what the cancel mob does, right? You know how they like to run to you. So you're okay with this? You're okay with this one aspect of this one person, and maybe we don't have full information for them, what they did and how they did it, and blah, blah, blah. But you're okay with this, right? I'll tell you what I'm not okay with, RSN. I'll tell you exactly. If you want to play that game, listen to my reply. You had a girl sign a contract with an NDA that stated you would take a percentage of all her money earned without you, and then acted extremely unprofessional. Let's leave it at that. Let's not leave it at that. You had drinks with her and things got a little bit nasty. Is that right? Oh, hold on. Hello? Wait. Get out. You do? Hi, I'm doing a video. Come tell me about it. Hey, what's going on? So you know this guy for a long time, huh?
Oh, God, yeah. I've known him since day one, like way back at like the beginning of 2018. That's when I first ran into him. He was emailing me because I was doing a debate with Onision, and he started emailing me, trying to collaborate with me. He wanted to do some sort of podcast and all this other shit. I wasn't really caring. I didn't really know much about him. I decided to then jump on a YouNow stream at some point. I was talking to him and I just trolled him a little bit. I was just like asking him strange questions because he had like this lolcow thread and he seemed to get really mad about it. And there's this other channel called The Blarg that used to like document drama and like YouNow streams. And he used to do that sort of thing because his channel, it didn't used to be like, he didn't used to do live streams like he does now. He used to just like upload other people's videos. He used to upload like drama videos and live streams and shit. And like so he would, yeah, basically like The Blarg, which was the competitor at that point. So he got really mad. So I started asking him about it. I was just kind of winding him up. I was just trying to have a bit of fun. And so I started making videos about him, just basically just making fun of him, really just trying to piss him off, getting as much information as I could. And then suddenly this whole thing with this girl Amber happened. And that was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like lots of people are just following him around, really don't like him. He's doing all these in real life sort of streams, like walking around the streets with his YouTube out and all the rest of it. And then suddenly he got on stream. He flew this girl out to him who was 20 years old. And he flew her out to a motel and he got her to sign an NDA because apparently she was going to be working with him. She drank like the alcohol out the minibar in the room. And then the next thing we know, they get on stream a couple of days later. They're on stream and he's like, we need to tell everyone about this because this was going to come out and we need to tell everyone what happened. And then suddenly he says, we had sex after she said no twice.
I cannot say. I don't want to do this. I'm shaking.
I'll explain whatever, you know. Obviously, there's a miscommunication between us. Whatever. You know?
I'm waiting for people to come in.
Yeah, they're gonna come in. Don't worry.
You made a heart attack on screen.
Well, don't do that. Let's just wait. Don't have a heart attack. It's fine.
No, I'm really going to.
Just relax. Alright, so we're just on stream to pretty much just clarify what's going on. Alright, so yeah,
I wanna do.
So Amber came down the first night, alright, and yeah, like I guess there was some drinking, alright, and then afterwards, you know, we cut the stream after like 4 hours or whatever, and you know, I was just like, hey, you know, like, I didn't know we were gonna have separate beds, whatever, and then like I guess, you know, like I don't know, whatever. I said whatever, and then yeah, she said to come over to her bed. So and then like she could do it to cuddle or whatever, and so we decided to cuddle, and yeah, she said I guess she didn't want to hook up, like, you know, I guess at first or whatever, and then whatever, we ended up hooking up, and I guess you know, she's upset about it.
I said no.
And then during it,
and
yeah.
I said no twice, and then I was like laying there, and I was like, whatever, just do whatever you want to.
Like, I didn't think I was being aggressive with Amber. I didn't think I was being aggressive. I was just, you know, like cuddling with her, like, you know, people do when they cuddle. And then we had sex, and while we were having sex, I asked where she wanted me to.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay, she said she doesn't. She said she doesn't remember this, but I asked her where she wanted me to come, and she said inside her. And then, you know, so that I thought this was like, I didn't think this was an issue, and that's it. Like, I know there's a lot of speculation on what happened or whatever, and then like I got upset that she talked to like the blog and Rag and
Mass, which
and Mass Babe and shit, and
they're nice.
Obviously, they're like, I don't know. It was like a miscommunication. I thought Amber came out here to like want to hang out and like I thought she liked me. You know what I mean? Like I thought she liked me.
He
like
messaged me multiple times before I took a plane out here that he really was attracted to me, and I didn't reply to them because I didn't want to tell him I didn't like him and not be able to come out here and work with him. And it's being published because he's making us publish it.
Well, I'm not.
You said we were.
Well, I'm not making you publish it.
No, well, you want to put it.
Like I'm just saying, like I have to say it to the people eventually. You know what I mean? And you said let's do it together, right? I mean, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm not. Please don't make him.
And now he's leaving.
I'm not leaving. It's just you don't want me to be here, right? So you know, it wasn't like I didn't think you were like completely. You weren't completely like.
I told you I wasn't into guys.
You said to me that you were more into girls. That's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, this is turning into a rape thing real fast. It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
Oh. Are you saying that or no?
No, but everyone else thinks so.
Yeah.
You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
My mom thinks so.
I didn't say nothing to nobody.
You think it was rape?
I'm not saying a word out loud.
Oh no, they can't hear you anyway. Yeah, everyone said.
She said she was like into girls, and what you said to me was you were into girls.
I never said I liked you.
Like that, right?
Yes.
Are you saying that?
I never liked you.
All right. Afterwards, you said that you could threaten that, right? And didn't we have this conversation? You said that didn't happen like that, right? That I didn't rape you, right?
No, feels like.
But you did say that to me, right? Please be honest. This is my fucking life here.
Like,
please, this is my life. Please be honest.
Yes.
Are you saying that?
I never liked you.
All right. Afterwards, you said that you could threaten that, right? And didn't we have this conversation?
No, feels like.
But you did say that to me, right? Be honest, please. Please be honest. This is my fucking life here. Please, this is my life. Please be honest. And you said after you
and I said no.
You said no twice, and then
yes,
and I did yes, right? And then you said yes, right? I didn't force myself, right? You said yes, right?
I said whatever. I've been raped twice.
I told
you that before you got back.
You said afterwards. You said that afterwards. I didn't know that. I didn't know.
Yes.
I didn't know. I didn't know that happened to you.
Yes, I told you.
I would never do that to you. I didn't know that.
I can't come home now. I'll
get you a ticket. It's fine. I'll make sure it's paid for. All right.
I feel like an asshole.
We just wanted to come on stream to make sure this was straightened out on both ends, so you guys know what's going on. Okay.
I didn't really want to, but yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
But Amber never actually accused him of rape. It was him who actually said this stuff. He's the one who said this is turning into a rape thing. He's the one who said he admitted that she said no twice. They were talking about, oh, you said okay and all this sort of thing, and she's like, yeah, I said no though, and he's like, yeah, you said no, but it was okay. And oh my god, the story is just wild.
That is crazy. And you have the clips.
I've got all the clips. I can send you them. I've got a Google Drive of it, and it got so, oh my god, it got so crazy. He left this thing. He was running from the cops. He literally he called his grandma up, who came and picked him up from the motel. And he was on the run from the cops in his car, and he was streaming it. He was live streaming on this getaway. I've got the clips. He was literally live streaming his getaway. I swear to God, I've got this stream.
I'm streaming right now. I'm trying to stream so people understand that I'm not a fucking rapist. You know? Look, I'm under the impression that Amber said that, and I just want to make everybody understand, like, she told me that you know, when we had sex that she was, you know, into girls and guys, okay? And she's like, her mom kept convincing her, like, I have recordings of her, like, talking about her mom back and forth, because she said this, like, literally yesterday, like, saying, like, oh, it could be worse, like, because I was like, oh, did you want to, like, hook up again? And she's like, no, I don't want to, it's all right. I was like, all right. And then she's like, well, it could be worse. It could be worse, you know? It could be worse. I could do worse. Like, I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, I'm not saying. And she's like, well, I can tell them that you raped me, you know? And I was just like, you're not gonna say that, are you? You're not gonna say that. So no, I'm not worrying about being exposed. I'm worried about fucking going to jail, you fucking idiot. That's what I'm worried about. You know? What she said to me was like, oh, it could be worse. So I recorded that immediately when she said that, because I have a recorder, because I record this shit, you know, I record stuff like that. So I recorded it. And then I was like, you're not going to tell anybody that I raped you, right? And she's like, well, no, but like, it was like a regular account, or sometimes like some people say no, and I never forced myself on her. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to manipulate. I just want you guys to understand what happened. That's it. You know? That's it. Like 2 nips isn't like a drunk girl. I don't understand. That's 2 nips, right? I mean, oh my god, it wasn't rape, man. You know what I mean? It wasn't rape. You know, like when I can show you guys the recordings. You know, I think she might have called the cops. Like, I don't know what's going on. But it's like, I have her recordings talking about being famous now. You know what I mean? How it's a YouTube thing. It's not a YouTube thing. This is my life, man. This is my life. This is not a YouTube thing. This is my life. I think she called the cops. You know what I mean? I either her that or her mom. I don't know. This is my life. This isn't a YouTube thing. You know? It's nuts.
It was hilarious, but also very frightening, because I couldn't believe this guy is literally on a stream. Basically, yeah, as Harvard in the chat saying, verbatim, a quote, "This is starting to turn into a rape thing real fast." Like that was him who said that. God. This isn't like he acts like he's been like fake Me Too'd or something here. I've got that. I mean, that was just the start of things. I mean, he then went on to, there was this whole revenge porn fiasco. I don't know if you've heard about that.
No.
He was, oh my God, this was one of the most ridiculous, vile things you'll ever see. he was doing a live stream and people were down voting his stream, dislike, all on his YouTube stream. And I don't know how many viewers there were, maybe 80 or something. I don't know. And he was getting all these dislikes. And these girls had been basically teasing him in his community, really pissing him off. I'm not going to name names at the moment, but I can't actually remember all the names off the top of my head because some of them are actually back in his community now. Some of them are, I don't know what's going on with all that. Anyway, he had nudes of these girls he had acquired from either being sent to him specifically, or some of them were like on a Discord and like a not safe for work channel. And basically what he did was he was getting all these dislikes and he was blaming these girls on him getting the dislikes on his stream. And so what he started saying was, if someone drops a $40 donation right now, I'm going to start showing these nudes. And he starts saying all this shit. And so eventually he gets so mad and he shows these nudes on stream. He blurs out, right? But this is the worst blurring. This is the worst censoring you've ever seen in your life. He basically takes a little, you can see the face in the picture and you can see the boob, but he puts the tiniest little circle over the nipple on the boob. You can see who it is. You can see all the features. You can see vaginas pretty much in some of these things, but there's a little bit of a blur over it. So he said it's blurred. That was absolutely vile. And he was showing these things and trying to shame these girls like, oh, this is this person, and they deserve it. And then he starts talking about how if these dislikes don't stop right now, I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to make a whole effort of this. It's one of the most ridiculous, horrible things I've ever seen in my life.
You got clips of this?
Yeah, I've actually got it up on YouTube. He tries to strike all my videos, but I contest every single one of them and they're all still up. So I can actually send you links to full videos and I can send you the original videos of his as well. There is that. He also done there was a situation where he basically fake swatting isn't the right word. It was, I think Holly Undead said that originally, but he said it was basically what he did was his grandma genuinely had some sort of medical emergency, but what he decided to do was pretend that someone had called the cops on him and say that he was going to murder his grandmother. And so someone on his drama community had called the cops on him, said that he is out to murder his grandmother, or he had done it. And so he starts recording, walking down the street to his grandma's house, like, oh my God, they've all really done it this time. My grandma's had a stroke. And it turned out that no one had actually called the police, but he was like filming in his grandma's house with the cops outside and shit, trying to get sympathy. With this man? He's also notorious for, as I'm sure you've heard with like Negs and other people, he's notorious for abusing like the copyright system and stuff. He just constantly strike. He's probably falsely struck me at least 10 times, but I contest every single one of them and they've always gone back up.
Wow.
What else?
He just does that to silence people.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time one of the biggest issues I had with him at the start, before even the Amber thing with the whole rape shenanigans, it was, I always thought I was an issue because his community, there was a lot of people they're quite, for a lack of a better way to say it, they're quite dumb, or they're vulnerable people who have got maybe problems in their own lives. And a lot of them are supporting him, giving them money. So they're giving him donations every day. They're giving him donations every week, constant donations. He's then taking these donations and he's begging for these donations, essentially. He's begging for these donations saying, oh, I can't pay for my internet. I can't pay for this.
So most of you know that I lent RSN over $4,500 and he said he would pay me back and he didn't. That was all I had. And he played a tape, an illegal wiretapping recording of me, as you guys know, so that I would shut my mouth up and not ask for the loan back. But instead, he got charged with wiretapping by the state of Massachusetts. He then tried to falsify evidence by going to the Warren police. He's now being charged with witness intimidation for that and possibly falsifying evidence. He did that to serve me with a fake restraining order, or HRO. I have one on him, but mine's real and it held in court. I was so scared every time I heard a siren that I would literally, I couldn't do it. I had to leave my house and stay in an extended stay America. And then I had to go to court in Providence the next day, and I got stuck there because of the weather, and he didn't even show up. And that's the other thing. He doesn't show up. he has dragged me to court so many times, or we've had a court date and he doesn't come. And now he's asked for another court date saying he didn't sign the loan papers, but his grandmother did. And not that he has any intention of paying me back, but he got his new date. It's the 31st, and I don't even know how I'm going to afford an Uber there. He keeps asking for extra dates because he knows I don't have the money and he knows I need treatment. And you can't get to the courthouse by T or subway, or bus. I can't pay my rent next month or my bills or take the cats to the vet. Or pretty much anything. I'm actually deciding between, like, do I go to this doctor and pay this copay, or do I pay this copay with this because I need this medication? And the really bad thing is Craig knows I'm sick and he knows I need medication and treatment. And I had to cancel my IV lidocaine and IV ketamine and infusions because I couldn't afford them. And I can't believe I'm asking for help, but I went to my parents. And my parents said because I was stupid enough to loan someone money, they weren't going to do anything, and it was my own damn fault. So I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm asking you guys for help for my expenses, for bills, the cat's food, my food, co-pays for doctors, rent, co-pays for medications, my internet bill, which I have not paid in a while, and neither have I paid my gas or my electric. And I don't know what to do anymore because this is my last chance. If this doesn't work, then I'm fucked. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm screwed. He has no idea what he's taking from me. He not only took money from me, he tried to embarrass me so that I wouldn't ask for it back. He made me afraid to live in my own home, so I couldn't see my cats for 6-7 days. I really need help.
He's taking these donations and then he goes and he just gets high on heroin. He's taking these people's money and then he's gone, well, maybe not heroin at that point, but he's gone off and taken whatever drugs he's taken. And we've caught him loads of times. I mean, he was actually on stream one time and he got a phone call and he tried to mute his microphone, but he missed the mute button. And so we could hear the phone call and it's him talking to his drug dealer about selling him his microphone to pay off a debt.
And you got audio of
this? I've got this. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that happened. I couldn't believe, some of this stuff, like, this is one of the most stupid human beings I've ever seen in my life. I mean, there are literally clips of him being so high on stream that he is like nodding off, like he's falling asleep on stream and all this other shit. Like,
oh man.
When he started, he used to not show his face. He used to just wear a mask. He wore like a face mask, and he used to vape through his mask, and I always thought that was really cringe and funny. But
that's pretty odd.
The dude's always been really, really fucking bizarre. Constantly flirting with fans. I mean, you could speak to so many fans of his that have got stories of maybe exchanging pictures, exchanging just back and forth, so like just complimenting them in a really strange way. He uses his channel as a dating service, almost, is what I would say.
Because he does it so often.
Yeah.
Because if they all consenting, I don't care about that. If they all consenting adults, I do think that he should chill out if he's doing that at that frequency. That sounds ridiculous.
I don't think it's necessarily that on its own is the issue. I think, but what I do think it shows, it adds to like the overall picture of him. So like you've got all these other issues, and this kind of just reinforces it. Like you can kind of see the guy he is. Although maybe there's not anything necessarily that's definitely wrong about that, but it kind of fills in the blanks in some other spots. Says, oh well, he's that kind of guy who's actually doing this, and then you know.
Speaking of that, you know more details about this contract that he had this girl sign?
Yeah, the one he had Amber sign.
Yes, can you speak on that if you do?
I can't remember the full details. It was so long ago, but to my understanding, so he flew her out there, and the whole intention was he wanted her to go out there so that they could work together. He wanted her to like be an affiliate of RealStream News Media. He wanted her to be almost Mrs. RealStream News or some shit. He wanted her to do her own streaming, and he had in this contract or something that he would take like 10% of all her earnings, and she wasn't allowed to talk about this or that, and that's why it was an NDA. It was really bizarre because he's flown this girl out to him. I don't know how old he was, almost 30. This 20-year-old girl. I mean, that's legal, so maybe there's not an issue there. But he's flown this girl out to him, underage for drinking, who then drinks the alcohol out the mini bar. She's also signed an NDA. He's supposed to be working with her. And then suddenly they have sex, like, and then it turns out she's had no twice and all.
Crazy.
Like, and he keeps saying, "Well, she was supposed to come out and work with me." Okay, if she's supposed to come out and work with you, then why are you having sex?
Why are you having sex? Yo, facts. Yeah, that's the first thing I said when I heard about that. I was like, "Yo, if it was supposed to be professional, why didn't you keep it professional? If that was the sole purpose." That's where, okay, I get what you're saying with he's using it as a dating service. All right, I get you. Yeah. I get you on that aspect. Because if it's consensual and she's of age, who cares? But the way that he's doing it is nasty. You're on some like, I could make this happen for you kind of, because I guess you wanted to make a channel.
Yeah, basically. I've seen lots of examples as well, like of people who are like giving him money because he's desperate for like a loan of money. So they send him $5, they send him $10, they send him whatever. And then suddenly it's, he's actually going and using that. He's pretending that he needs that money for bills or whatever, but he's actually then found to be going and spending it so he can get his fix or whatever. And sure, if you're an addict, that's an illness. You need to get that sorted with. So I don't hate on anyone for being an addict, but I do hate on people if you're going to exploit your fan base and play like you're all poor and you need their assistance to live. Meanwhile, you're actually taking their money and basically duping them and going off and then using that for other things.
I agree. I agree 100% with that.
I mean,
that is foul.
It's been a while since I stopped paying attention to him a little bit ago. I did a 3-part documentary kind of covering everything up till a certain point. I've made probably about 20 videos on the guy, but I made a 3-part documentary last, and then I was like, okay, this is where I'm stopping it. And the third part of my documentary, I did an interview with him to ask him questions about all these different things. But it just goes on and on. I mean, I'm so shocked. I'm not even shocked anymore. But I've spoken to him on like live streams loads of times. So it was actually one of the better talks we had probably, but because usually he just screams and he shouts and all the rest of it. The last one we did in my documentary, I done an interview with him. That one actually went okay. It was quite civil, but he genuinely believes he's a nice guy. I mean, we also have clips of him actually admitting that he thought what happened in that whole Amber situation. There's a clip of him like the night after on a Discord call that someone recorded. I've got that clip as well, where he actually admits that he thought the whole thing was wrong. Like someone said, "Do you think what happened was wrong?" And he says yes.
Hold on. I don't know if you're new to my channel or if you're familiar.
I'm new. I didn't. Yeah.
We got a song for that. 1 second.
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Man, CJ, whatever his name is, not Negs. I'm over here high as hell. Negs, anti-Negs, evil reverse Negs. If this was DC Universe. Our RealStream News, I could barely even remember his name. That's how pointless he is. You a nasty ass man, son.
Oh,
you nasty. He's disgusting. You can't get girls, so you try to use what you nasty. You're nasty, desperate, sick man, bro. And you're not that intelligent. I gotta keep it real. You ain't that smart either.
He is as dumb as a spade. Like, he is dumb.
Yeah, he's not. Had one conversation with him, he couldn't even handle that. Man, he muting and kicking me off. Like, this guy is.
Some of these clips I can show you, you'll be amazed at how stupid he can be. I mean, you think he's stupid. There are some more clips that I'll send to you, and my lord, you've not even scratched the surface of this, dude.
Bam, send that to me. Do you mind if we look through your stuff as well?
Whatever you want.
The videos that you did, the documentary, you said you did a 3-part, right?
Yeah, that's on medium rare. If you just search medium rare or medium rare RSN, it should all come up or something.
All right, I'm definitely going to check that out as well.
Yeah, but like I've been on this guy since day one, back in like March 2018. And I gave up eventually. Like, well, gave up's the wrong word. Last year, I stopped making videos because I thought, honestly, it was pointless. It was pointless to keep continuing. The guy's got, somehow people still watch his channel, and I'm not sure if people genuinely like him or if most of them are just there because it's such a shit show. But some of the people there have been there since day one. I mean, he's done the most atrocious things to some of these people. Yet I still see them sitting there as moderators in his YouTube. Like, there's one girl who was one of the victims of his revenge porn thing, who is still currently a moderator in his community. And it's like, what's going on? Like, the whole thing is so bizarre.
That is crazy. I think it's kind of, sometimes people want to see him burn. So like, they enjoy watching him it's like a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They want to see this show, fam.
I enjoy watching him cry. I think it's fun, but I mean, he's so easy to just piss off, but
he'd be crying for sure.
Right. I'm going to go now. I need to go do some things, but I'll send you all those links like right now.
I appreciate that. Thank you again for calling in, man.
There's a plethora of more reasons why I don't want to speak to this guy anymore or have anything to do with him, or why I think he's nasty, or why I dislike him. It's a whole list, but hopefully this video gave you more of a clear understanding of just nastiness. I don't want that type of energy, bro. I don't want that type of energy around me whatsoever, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe. And if you extra nasty, check me out on Patreon or join my channel memberships. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Follow me on all my social media platforms. The link should be in the description. See you guys later.